Hi, and welcome to Carillion Radio. This is a special news report where I have some breaking news on the status of the 2017 SWTOR roadmap. This is May the 9th, 2017, and we're going to go Mox with a little more details.
Game producer Keith Koenig from BioWare Austin updated players on the state of the roadmap. When Keith overthrew Ben Irving in a bloodless coup earlier this year, he promised a new era of transparency and information. This teaser comes as players were anxiously awaiting the resurrection of the SWTOR roadmap. While we were expecting a full roadmap, Keith instead gave us a snack-sized portion of the main course. Either way, we're excited to discuss some of the stuff they shared.
That is very true. And first off, right off the bat, the Nar Shaddaa Nightlife event is going to return with some of the old and awesome new rewards to the event. You guys remember that event at all?
I remember, lots of slot machines, standing in the middle of 4 slot machines trying to play them all at once.
Exactly. Lots and lots of credits spent. You guys got all the achievements. I've only got one left to do on that one, and it is to blow a machine up. That's the only one I have left. So,
really?
So I'm excited about getting the event back because I want to blow a machine up. Either way, I'm going to blow a machine up. If I have to do death from above, I'm blowing a machine up. So either way.
I actually have not gotten a Rancor, and I've not blown up a machine either. I think I have all the other stuff, though.
Yeah, I don't have the Rancor either. It was so much work, I think I gave up on it. Hopefully the awesome new rewards will not be as hard to get and not so RNG based.
Right. I'm excited because this is one of the other places where you can get some nice legacy weapons. So if people still do not have legacy weapons for their characters, this event has got some pretty nice ones. I love the blaster pistols. I have them on my gunslinger and merc characters. They're kind of like the Han Solo blaster, so I like those.
I agree.
Didn't even know that you could get them.
Yep, really
Cool.
good. They also got some armor too. So, and what else we
you
got?
guys
Mox?
got to dust off your tuxedos and nightwear, and we'll have a
casino.
Carillion Run night at the casino.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Second thing, they announced new character perks for increasing your speeder piloting to 120 and even 130%. Now, this comes as a big surprise to me because previously we have been told that the engine would not support faster speeders. So we were stuck at 110, and that was all we were ever going to see. So I'm super excited about this. What about you guys?
Actually, I am too. I mean, that's kind of reading in between the lines, but you're exactly right. We'd been told that the game engine would not support anything above 110%. So this is interesting because it means some of the framework in the engine has been improved so it can accept that speed. So that's kind of cool. And I like the fact they're visiting character perks again. I really like that.
I just hope that it's not 5 million per character or something to up your speed.
Right, I was going to mention that too. I agree. I totally hope that if it is expensive, that it is a account-wide unlock. Otherwise, it needs to be something that is reasonable.
I can probably, since it was released character perk and not isn't it legacy perks that are ones across the account? I would say probably it's going to be per character. But again, I'm with you. I'm okay if it's just character perk per character if it's reasonable.
And then I suppose there's probably going to be level gates on those as well. I would imagine probably, what do you think, 60 for the 120?
So they're going to back down the 110 then?
What's that?
So, well, I don't know. Do you really think they're going to do that? Or would they do it maybe through Legacy or something? I don't know.
Well, other character perks have level restrictions, like the mailboxes and whatnot.
That's true.
So
I'm
we'll see.
excited to find out, yeah.
Yeah. What's next?
Well, we have some really exciting news, I thought at least, because companions will gain influence through standard crew skill missions. And I was really surprised by that. Because actually, we just talked about this on Saturday. Well, not this specifically, but we talked about companion influence this Saturday in episode 184. Because Shinter of Going Commando wrote this article about changes that the influence system could need. And now there is actually something. What do you guys think? Are you happy about this?
I think it's great. It shows that Keith is already listening to Carillion Run Radio and has incorporated some of our ideas into his roadmap. So I can only imagine what the future will hold for the roadmap if we are influencing it that strongly already.
See, I'm just saying, SWTOR hostess, look what happens. Good things happen. I like the companion influence thing. The only thing I had an idea, and I know we talked about on the show, I like the idea of gaining influence because they're around me, not because I send them out on errands. So, I mean, the idea of gaining like something during missions like heroics or something like that, example of getting, +1 influence per kill, or maybe even a set amount per heroic would be nice. So,
Yeah, I would have liked what they could still do it, getting a little bit of influence when you're using your companion during a mission, like or a general quest. That would be nice. But it's something at least.
right.
And how influential it's gonna be will really depend on how much it is. And also, for instance, I had this Twitter conversation earlier today with Calfea. Will it scale? Because if you always get the same amount of influence for sending your companions out, then as you get higher influence with your companion, the mission gains will be much less worth than, for instance, still giving gifts. So that also will matter.
That's a good point.
Agreed. Then what would be the purpose of sending them out on high-level missions? You'd always want to send them out on low-level missions so they come back quick and you get that influence quicker.
Right. And then the other thing on top of that, when you get higher influence, they're going to do better at those missions.
Right.
True.
So that's an interesting way of doing it. So I like it. I like it.
We'll have to see.
The next thing, and this is a pretty big one, you can get a full Tier 1 gear available on existing fleet vendors using command tokens. That is awesome. So now you can obtain a full set bonus gear for, I think they said in the thing, 800 command tokens?
Under 800.
Even better, under 800. And you'll be able to choose the type of gear you want to purchase, DPS, tank, or healer. I think this is awesome. I think the benefits of this is great, especially for people who play a lot of alts, or their characters play multiple roles, or would like to get back to playing multiple roles since 5.0 went live.
Yeah, I totally agree. We knew that this was coming, but I didn't know it was going to be this soon. And it's like June, right? So that's great.
Yeah, it's super exciting. Being able to, jump into an op confidently with full set piece bonuses and maybe even that left side done is just incredible.
Yeah, especially I know me and Mox, I know Rav, you do it too in your guild, is we fill out other roles for groups going into operations just because we may not have some people maybe inexperienced, especially story mode ops, and they may not know, how to be a tank or healer and such like that. And getting tank gear or healing gear for those other roles you don't normally play is a lot harder now with, since 5.0 and Galactic Command. Now I know gear is dropping again, but getting back in there, you have to find the op and everything like that and get you running your tank. This will be nice that I can have like a full tank set, all the set bonuses and healing gear, and be ready. Like, okay, we're short a tank. Okay, I can jump in, especially with our story mode ops, and be effective with that, especially with set bonuses. I love that.
Excellent. Second to last, some GSF love has gone out. It's been a long time. Rav, what do we got?
Yeah, well, there are a variety of changes to Galactic Starfighter. And unfortunately, I suck so much as Galactic Starfighter that you guys will have to explain me what they actually do. So, mostly the cost is reduced, and you get more position rewards. Okay, that sounds good, right? You get more stuff for doing Galactic Starfighter. This I can understand. Okay, more stuff. Okay, that's good. And
right, well, the requisition
players...
rewards are the currency that you use to buy the upgrades to your ships. So they're reducing the cost and increasing the amount of stuff you're getting. So it's like double dipping. You're getting more money to make purchases at a lower cost. Does that make sense?
This makes more sense already. I thought it was just for the missions, but actually you can buy more parts. Okay,
right.
So it's a gearing change, sort of, for your
right. It is exactly.
Gear. Okay, thank you, Mox. Okay, and also all players will get a gunship and a bomber as standard ships. They are available in your hangar.
That is an awesome change right there, because currently right now they would just give you the Scout and the Strike Fighter, correct?
Only if you're a sub, I believe, right?
Well, I can't remember.
I'm so confused because I thought I had a gunship
You-
on my one character, which I did.
Well, now
Collecting Starfighter.
I think if you just start out and go into GSF, you have just the Strike Fighter and the Scout. I think the gunship you could get, and the bomber was something that you had to use your own requisition. I think gunship came for subscribers, if I'm remembering right.
Well,
But
I
since
am
it's
a
been a
sub,
while since
so-
it came out, and
Right.
I have all the ships now, as far as
There also
having a
was some
gunship.
ships in some the GSF packs that they had, like when it first was introduced.
Right. So this
Okay,
is
so-
this is a good thing because it's going to be now everybody has every type of ship. Now maybe not the best ship, but they have every type of ship, so they can try different roles from the very beginning. And I think that's excellent.
I agree.
Absolutely.
It sounds good. And now I understand it's like offering all players a gunship and a bomber. That's how
Yep.
I should read it.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, lastly, character transfers are still being worked on. Apparently, 3 Zabrak characters were lost trying to escape the Jungma server, and Republic techs are attempting to locate them as we speak.
What?
Yeah.
In all seriousness, Eric posted that they character transfers are still not working, so be patient. They are working even though the servers went live after today's maintenance. The character transfers are down, and they are diligently attempting to get that squared away.
Right. They thought they had
So-
it fixed, but they still didn't have the transfer page up on the accounts thing. But when they again tried it today with the mains, I believe that they were still saying that the transfer is down. So again, like Mox said, just be patient. They are keeping us in the loop, and I really like it, especially with the character transfers and this little bit of the roadmap we got.
So does that mean there are 3 players that actually can't access their characters at all at the moment?
No, that was a joke.
You know
Just
they can't.
checking. This
They-
sounds so sad.
You can't.
Lost Zabraks.
Those lost fabrics. I'm sorry.
Many Zabraks were lost trying to obtain this information.
They'll fix it though. I'm sure they always
Yeah.
fix it.
So, Keith gave us this little bit of the roadmap, and again, thank you for that. I love the transparency on that. So I of course, there's the Dr. Evil joke. It's coming. I shall call it mini map.
Dork.
Okay.
So, thanks again. We do. I really like it. We talked about on the show about how Keith posted after they had all the problems with update 5.2 and when it went live, and he came back afterwards and explained what all happened. I really respect Keith for telling us, why the delay. Even he spent time with his dad. I'm not faulting the man for that. So came down to visit him. I appreciate he gave us some information that he didn't have to do. So I do appreciate that. So I'm anxious for the whole roadmap. If this is just a little taste of it, I'm excited for the main course when we get the full roadmap.
As always, stay tuned to Corellian Run Radio for any future roadmap or SWTOR updates. Now back to your normal gameplay.
End transmission.